In this video, we're going to show you how to install underlayment. Underlayment come in different shapes, sizes, and different brands. I always recommend using the same brand that you're installing your shingles. We're an Owens Corning certified platinum contractor, so we're going to be using Owens Corning Deck Defense. This is a synthetic underlayment. It's similar to your old hard paper. It's just stronger, doesn't tear as much, and comes in bigger rolls. Each roll is 10 squares, so it covers 1,000 square feet, so it's a lot easier to work on and safer when you're on steeper roofs. This is probably the easiest component when installing a shingle roof. We're not relying on this for waterproofing. Even though we want to make sure that it's properly lapped and properly installed, your shingles is what really does your waterproofing. All this does is two things. In case of shingles blowing off or coming off, it makes sure that your roof is waterproof, and it also provides a separation layer between your shingles, which are asphalt base, and wood, which can actually pull the asphalt into it. So it's a separation sheet as well as a temporary waterproofing. Let's get going. So when installing your underlayment, it's very important to remember you first install your drip edge at the eaves, then you install your underlayment on top of that. If you can imagine water rolling on your underlayment, you want it to come up and off your roof, as opposed to if your underlayment was installed underneath or flush with a drip edge, your water would come here and find its way underneath. We're in Southern California. I know in some states when they have ice and snow, you'll have ice and water shield at the eaves. We're in Southern California. We're in December right now. It's super sunny. We don't have ice and snow that we're worried about, so we're going to be installing our underlayment right up to the drip edge. You want to make sure you have about 1/8 of an inch back. You don't want to be too flush or overlapping because you don't want to see that underlayment from underneath. We want to come flush, come up 1/8 of an inch or so, and start installing. The first thing that we're going to do is install 3 or 4 nails grouped together. What this is going to allow us to do is be able to pull our underlayment nice and tight. So we're going to roll it out. Make sure it's snug. You don't want to over tighten it. You're smooth. You're aligned at the bottom, and we can start installing. Now, even though the nailing pattern on your underlayment is not very important because you're going to be installing your shingles on top of that, and all those nails are also going to hold in your underlayment, there's 2 reasons it's important. If you're leaving your underlayment overnight, you want to make sure that you don't have wind blowing it off. The second is when you're working on this, you want to make sure that your underlayment is nice and snug so it doesn't slip or rip underneath. The underlayment that we've had a collaboration with Owens Corning and our logo on top, and what we've had them do is actually place dots everywhere we need underlayment. Your fields are 12 inches apart, and your side laps at the ends are every 6 inches apart. So instead of getting measuring tape, we have it marked so that when we're on a roof, it's nice and easy and straightforward, and we know exactly where to nail. Anytime you come up to a penetration, whether it's a skylight or a chimney, you don't have to worry about being too snug. What we do is generally pull a little bit over, lay it loose, and now we're able to work on these corners. You can either use a utility knife or scissors, whatever, to cut this underlayment. And it's okay for these corners to be a little bit exposed. We'll show you why later. So when you're installing, you don't have to worry about having full pieces from end to end. This is a mock roof, so what I did was cut this short to show you the end laps. Now end laps are anytime the end of your roll meets, and side laps are these top here. Your end laps, you want to have an overlap of about 10 to 12 inches. More is totally fine, but you want to have at least 10 inches to 12 inches coming on your end laps. So we're going to again just align this up and essentially restart our roll. Again, we're going to place the 3 nails here in the middle. And the reason you want to do 3 nails and not nail the entire side is for you to be able to align the roll as you're working. So again, you pull it out, align it, and that allows you to pivot your roll. So when we come up against the wall, now there's a concrete wall, but imagine this is the side of your house. Instead of trying to work your roll in here, what I always like to do is come out and give yourself some extra room. So you get rid of your roll, and now you're able to work with a loose piece of underlayment, pushing it up against the corner. And now you're able to cut properly up your rake walls. Generally, you want your underlayment to come up 2-3 inches and tuck underneath your flashing or Z-bar. We don't have anything here on our mock roof. Now the type of nails that we're using for installing underlayment is it's called a plastic ground cap nails. These nails are unique and specifically used for underlayment. This plastic cap helps hold down the underlayment. If you can imagine, if we just had a small head, if we were just using this will rip right through. So this plastic holds it down. This nail is also a ring shank nail, so it has a special grip and is able to fasten to your plywood. Roofing hatchets are also a very useful tool in this process. This actually has a magnet here. So instead of bumping your fingers when you're installing, you just place the nail here, fastens with a magnet, and with one strike we're able to get that down. If you're ever working in tight corners, you don't have to work with the entire roll. What we like to do in areas like this where we have a lot of penetrations is to pre-cut on the ground so that on the roof we're not struggling with that large roll. We've got our roll pre-cut here, and really the only thing to know that obviously you're starting from the bottom, you're installing your first roll, and as you're going up, your side laps, again we've got it marked here. It's 3 inches. Every manufacturer might be slightly different, but Owens Corning recommends 3 inches. We've got it marked out here. And always, just like anything else in shingles and in the shingle roofs, you're installing from bottom up. When you install ice and water shield in the valleys, and if you want to know how to do that, you can reference our video after this one, installing ice and water shield. You want to install the ice and water shield prior to your underlayment. That way, underneath your underlayment, you have that secondary layer of waterproofing. Then we'll install our valley metal on top of that. One thing I want to really emphasize at this point is always make sure to take safety precautions into account when roofing. Whether you're harnessing off or installing toe kick boards, in these demonstration videos, we're not doing those because the point of these videos is to install the proper way to install. But always make sure you're following local codes, and most importantly, be safe on a roof. Guys, thanks for watching. In the next video, I want to show you how to properly install ice and water shield, the self-adhered underlayment. Like, subscribe, and if you'd like to do anything different or have any questions, comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.